let's take a look at some of this data in Google. If I look at this data here and I highlight it and I press Insert Chart and I pick Scatter Plot, when I look at this, it does not look like a line. And we talked about the value of r squared. So if I go in and I do like we've done before, and I go down and I do linear trend line, you can see that I don't really have any dots that are on the line. If I tell it that I want it to show r squared, remember we talked about how the closer this number is to 1, the better it is. If I go over here and I say exponential instead of linear, notice that my r squared value changed to 1. This is not a linear graph. This is an exponential graph. It works the same way that it did before. If I want the equation, we can go down where it says label. We can say use equation. I now have an equation. This is y equals 1 times e raised to the 0.693 times x. That's my equation. If I want to make predictions, what I would need to do is I would have to take the number I want for my prediction. Let's say I want to predict what would happen if my x value was 9. I would need to take 9 and place it in here. I would need to do 0.693 times 9. So let's just do some math. I get an answer which is 6.239. I would want to take e and raise it to 6.237. I'm going to do this with my calculator. That's roughly 511.32. We now want to take this and multiply it by 1. Anything multiplied by 1 is just itself. So my final answer on this one happens to be the 511.32. I have made that prediction then using my formula. This is the formula you would be using if you were doing something that was exponential. This is no different from what we've been doing before, except that it's as exponential instead of linear.